Keith Shillan, Sherdog.com. I'm here with Matt Mitrione, who takes on Ronny Markes this Friday at the Mohegan Sun Resort Casino in Uncasville, Connecticut. Matt, how you doing, man?
I'm great, man. Thanks for asking.
I gotta get right to it. You're a guy who, you never make excuses, but let's talk about your last fight. The whole mouthpiece thing. I mean,
yeah, that was an unfortunate situation, man. Like, I felt great in the first. Just a situation I just didn't handle properly. Yeah. Just the way it goes sometimes.
Kind of wish you could. I mean, this is the second time you were fighting Harry Tonoff. Two weird things happening back-to-back fights. You kind of wish that, you know, like you could get that one back, or is it just move on?
I mean, it is what it is. If I fight him again, cool. Hopefully nothing weird happens. I mean, whatever. I answer the phone when they call. That's what I do.
So you just said that you answered the phone when they called. They called about Ronny Markes taking this fight on short notice, replacing Josh Barnett. I mean, why take the fight?
Why not? Right? Like I live to compete, man. That's what I do. I really enjoy the opportunity to work. I like job security. And plus, like, getting paid is never a bad thing. Sure. You know? Like, I only get paid when I work. So it sucks for Josh. Josh is a mentor. I train with Josh a lot. We're in communication often. So it's an unfortunate situation for him. I think it was some kind of not exactly sure what it was, but he, you know, like I said, I believe that he didn't do anything wrong. I think it was just some kind of testing get in or something, blah, blah, blah. I'm not exactly sure what it was. Yeah. But, I mean, hell, if I didn't say yes, Ronny Markes might have gotten pulled off the card. Yeah. So that he'd lose a paycheck too. Sure. So I say yes and get paid, he gets paid, and we go out there and put on a show.
Ronny Markes is obviously, this is a guy that he fought most of his career at light heavyweight, even all the way down to middleweight, coming up to heavyweight. The one thing that always stands out about Matt Mitrione, and I think you, is that you've always been the best athlete. You're the guy who played in the NFL. You always have the speed advantage. It's probably the first time, you know, being that he's a smaller guy, that he might have a speed advantage. I mean,
he might.
Does that bother you at all?
No. I mean, it's every fight plays out the way it does. You know, so you never know how it's going to go. But I'm down for the opportunity. I'm down to try. We'll see what happens. I mean, worst comes to worst. Like, we get out there and we scrap, we put on the show. Yeah. That's what happens.
You think he can deal with your power?
Not a lot of heavyweights can deal with my power. So, I don't know. I mean, he obviously feels comfortable enough, right? Like, I doubt he wants to trade off with me. I mean, I'm sure he's going to try to be diving for my legs. But I don't know, maybe he does. Who knows? Who knows, man? I got a phone call, was that about 2 weeks ago? And I came down to Florida, and I've been training down in Florida with a handful of guys that are really talented. So I'm pretty happy with where I'm at for the time frame.
Yeah. One thing always happens, it seems recently, Roy Nelson, Ryan Bader, they always want to take you down and try to wrestle you. What are you doing? So a guy like Ronny Markes, a guy who's known for his jiu-jitsu, he's probably going to want to take you down. Like, what are you doing so that you can't take you down?
I mean, I just train. You know, I wrestle at Purdue. Actually, even Coach Greg Jones said that this is probably the best he's seen my wrestling, my offensive and defensive work. So whatever it is. I mean, I train the whole bag. So let's see, man. If he's good enough to get me to the ground, we'll see what happens. If he's not, we'll see what happens.
You've accomplished so much in your life. Obviously, you played in the NFL. You had a great run in the UFC, great run in Bellator, headline cards, all this. The only thing you've been missing is that major title in an organization. Do you feel like you need that title to cement your legacy?
No. Yeah, honestly, man, I really don't. I don't really care, man. I'm about as comfortable in my own skin as I can be. There's nothing that nags at me about what I've accomplished, what I haven't. I mean, as cliche as it really is, like, I really, truly, genuinely only care about how my friends and family view my actions, my integrity, my body of work, my children, right? Like, my children see what I do, they're proud of how I carry myself and how I conduct myself, win or lose, and how I am as an adult. That's all that really matters. So whether I have a strap around my waist or not, cool, man. Like I'm a champion of my family.
I'm sure your kids enjoy going to school and bragging that that dad can beat up their dad, right?
Well, possibly. We don't necessarily live in that type. We live in a golden bubble, so I doubt that's like that.
No. So I've seen you talk in the past about, you know, it's tough to get away from your kids. You know, it's a tough sport to do, and you've also talked about you don't even watch fighting. Like, you don't.
Yeah, correct.
It's not. You ever just thought, say, I've done enough and just call it a career?
I'm not done competing yet. I'm not done. I'm a professional asshole, and I do that very well. I'm just not done yet. The itch isn't over. I like the preparation, I like the work, and it's just, I'm just kind of waiting on it, that's all. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'll retire when I want to.
Speaking of assholes, and I'm not referring to this person asshole, but I'm sure you would. You guys have this back and forth legendary beef with Roy Nelson. He's got one win over you. You got one win over him. There's been a lot. You guys talking back. You guys gonna end that beef, or you gotta get a trilogy fight?
Who's that?
Roy Nelson.
Who's that?
Oh. All right. Well, my very last question for you is what is your prediction for the fight?
We'll get out there and put on a show. You know, whether we have a crowd or not, we'll see. But it's gonna be. I mean, look, man. I got a phone call. I answered it. I'm sure he's happy I said yes, so he gets a paycheck. I can kind of get. I'm playing with house money, so might as well get out there and just see what happens, man.
Good luck to you, man.
Thanks, man.